Hi, and welcome to episode number 9 of Get Involved Pittsburgh on PCTV. Thank you very much for tuning into the show. My name is Tom Baker, and I'm happy to be back as your host. We've enjoyed a lot of great guests over the course of this program, and we've got another great slate of 6 guests here for you in the next hour on Get Involved Pittsburgh. Just to go over who we're going to be with over the course of the next hour, we have Captain Glenn Malia here with us, Doug Smith and Jesse Marsh from Light of Life Ministries, Kelly Kachamba from the FBI, Lindsay Smith, the author of Junk Foods and Junk Moods, and Austin Ransom, a former student athlete from the University of Pittsburgh and now who works there with all the student athletes at the University of Pittsburgh. So it's going to be a great show. I just want to give you a quick update with how things are going for Get Involved. We did become a 503 over the course of the fall. We've got a great year of programming set up in 2012 with Power Hour, Morning Mix. Our third annual Pittsburgh Service Summit is coming up on April 4th at Carlow University again this year, and we're just about to kick off our third cohort of the Fast Track Community Leaders Program. So things are definitely going well within Get Involved. You can check out more about Get Involved just at getinvolvedinc.org, or you can always find out information at bakerleadership.com. Hopefully you enjoyed our first interview, Captain Glenn Malia from the U.S. Army. It was a pleasure and an honor to have him here in the studio with us. Up next, we have Kelly Kachamba here from the FBI. Kelly, thanks so much for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me, Tom.
And I just wanted to kind of start off, it sounds like, within your career, the great things that you get to do at the FBI, it almost sounds like a dream job. How did you end up doing what you're doing with community affairs, community outreach with the FBI?
Well, it's kind of a crooked road. I started out, I majored in Spanish and English, Spanish and economics at Ohio University in Athens, Ohio. And Spanish, being bilingual, has come me throughout my career into the place that I am today. I studied abroad in Merida, Mexico for a while through that program, and then I came to the Pittsburgh Katz University, University of Pittsburgh Katz Graduate School of Business, and I through that program I studied in Barcelona, Spain for a while. And I got my MIB, which is the Masters of International Business, and my MBA there. And during that, I found a federal job. I worked in the private sector. I worked at the Alphabet Corporation, which is a subsidiary of the automotive industry, just Delphi. I did supply chain there for a while. Came to Pittsburgh in 2005. And started working at the Office of Personnel Management, which was my first federal position. And there, I was a translator for about 3 years, and a position at the FBI opened up as the training and liaison specialist. And what I did there was I was the liaison for training events through local law enforcement in the FBI. And now, as the community outreach specialist, I'm the liaison of the private sector, which consists of businesses, corporations, youth groups, et cetera, between the private sector and the special agents and professional staff at the FBI.
That's great. And it seems like you always have your hands on terrific things going on here in the community. The way that we got to know each other just about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, was through Special Olympics. I'm very honored to serve on the statewide board. You are very active here, the local chair with the Polar Plunge. Tell us a little bit about how the FBI is involved in the Olympics and in the Polar Plunge that we've had here the last 2 years.
Well, the Special Olympics is partnered with law enforcement nationally and internationally. Locally, we have the Law Enforcement for Special Olympics organization, which is partners with the Special Olympics of Pennsylvania, doing certain things such as a polar plunge, the torch run. I think we're working on a truck pull of some kind this spring or something like that. But it's very exciting to be able to partner with local, federal, state law enforcement for such a great cause for the athletes.
Right. For anyone sitting at home or watching on the internet in their office, wherever they are, hearing about the Polar Plunge sounds a little bit scary, sounds a little bit cold. Tell us a little bit about the Polar Plunge.
The Polar Plunge was, this was our second year. It was December 11th at Heinz Field, and in 1 year, it's amazing to see how it grew from 500 plungers to 1,500 plungers in 1 year. From just a few teams to now we had over 500 law enforcement alone and 50 teams. And I'm very proud to say our Citizens Academy Alumni Association came in third. We raised over $12,000
amazing.
to
That's great.
support the athletes. I'm very proud of them.
You should be very proud. That's amazing. So tell us more about the Citizens Academy. I've heard about the FBI Citizens Academy. It seems like a great program here in the region to really get people entrenched with the FBI, figure out what's going on, ways that they can give back and be active. What is the Citizens Academy?
The Citizens Academy is an 8-week program that we host here. We're in our 13th year now in 2012. We host it at the Pittsburgh FBI field office every March and April for 8 consecutive weeks. And the purpose of the program is twofold. For the public sector, it's available for the public sector to have an inside look at the FBI and the internal operations, and also to meet some of the special agents and professional staff and learn from them about how we investigate the task forces we work on. And for us at the FBI, it's an opportunity for us to build the foundation of relationships with the sector that we need to raise awareness for the community and all the different things that we do, and create that ambassadorship that we're looking for.
It sounds like a great program. And then after community leaders finish the 8 weeks, then they go on to be part of the Alumni Association and stay really active. And that's the group that actually helped raise the $13,000, right? So what other things does the Alumni Association do?
Some of the things that they do, most recently, within the last month, for example, they are our ambassador. They support us in our outreach initiatives, raising awareness on things such as human trafficking, civil rights, hate crimes, etc., cybercrime, cyber safety with local schools and with community groups and youth groups. And for example, they're members of the Southwestern PA Anti-Human Trafficking Coalition, and they helped to sponsor an open house in Ross Township Community Center last month.
Okay, very cool. Okay.
Right, and the purpose of the open house was to educate the public on what human trafficking is in the eyes of the and also to provide the public with awareness on how to identify victims and rescue victims from that situation locally.
Okay.
So and then they do other initiatives such as the Special Olympics Polar Plunge, and they're working on hate crime forums in the future, and they're also working on an Adopt a School program in the future to raise awareness on cyber safety for area youth and teens. So they're a very active group.
So if people in the community are interested in learning more about all of your initiatives, what's the best way? Is there a website to check out, or what's it about?
Contact me. They can check what the alumni have been doing at http://PIT.FBICAA.com.
Okay.
Or they can go to FBI.gov and go to the the Pittsburgh field office and the community outreach section of the site, which is my portion of the site, and get the link from there.
Great. So. And I asked our previous guest, Captain Amalia, what his goal was for 2012. He shared a little bit with us about wanting to run a marathon, and he's a very determined man, so I have a good feeling he's going to end up doing it. In setting goals for 2012, did anything come to mind for you?
Setting goals for 2012?
Yeah, any goals big for goal? Yeah, for you. For Kelly Kachamba, yeah. What's on your, I mean, I'm guessing you want another great year for the Citizens Academy.
I want another great year for the Citizens Academy. I want to develop the Alumni Association more and create more opportunities for them in the community, and they've grown by leaps and bounds within the last few years, and I want to continue down that road to raise the organization. And I also want to have a good class this year in March and April. So
that's a good goal. All right, excellent. Well, Kelly Kachamba, thanks for all the good that you're doing here with the FBI and through Special Olympics and all the initiatives that you have going on with the FBI. And we're just thankful to have you as a friend and on the show here today.
Thank you, Tom.
Okay, well, that was Kelly Kachamba. Our next guest is going to be Lindsay Smith. She's the author of Good Food and Good Moods. She'll be back with us in just a minute.